And anytime you get that kind of a group of people together, you're going to have like tension and today, you know, 2 of the 3 people feel this way, but this person feels like they're odd person out. And then tomorrow, now that we're talking about this other thing, it's different.
Odd refers to something that is not the normal expectation. So the odd person out would be a person that feels that they're different, that they're not part of the regular group.
An unusual or untypical person or thing, right?
It can mean that. It can also mean the person who is going to suffer from some problem that is affecting the group, where they get sacrificed by the group. The odd man out can also refer to when a group has some particular duty that needs to get done, so they have some way of choosing one person to perform that duty. The person who gets chosen becomes the odd man out. So, for example, if someone has to be sacrificed, then typically that person will be the odd man out or the odd person out.
So it's not quite an outcast or a reject, but someone who cannot get along, cooperate, or find common ground with other people in the group, right?
Well, that's correct, but it's also the person who is chosen for some special responsibility that may happen to be dangerous, and it's easier for the group to choose the person that is different from them to perform that duty. The way they do it in the military, if there's a dangerous duty that nobody wants to do, they do what they call pick lots, which means that they each choose a straw, and whoever gets the short straw has to do the thing that nobody wants to do. Okay? They have to go through the barbed wire with the bomb, okay? Or they have to, they just have to do something where the chances are they're going to die. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So, they don't want to do it, but somebody has to do it. So that's the odd. So they say, "Oh, I'm the odd man out." It means, yes, I have to do the dangerous thing. I was the oldest person in my company, so I felt like the odd man out. There was a very dangerous mission that had to be done to put a bomb underneath the tank. Nobody wanted to do it, so the soldiers drew lots, and the odd man out had to do the mission, even though it was very likely he was not going to survive.
But one of the people was really like upset about the title and, was hashing over the title over and over and over again. And the other person, like, okay.
Hash over refers to reviewing something in detail over an extended period of time. Hash means to cut something. It's similar to a hatchet. So if you hash something, you keep cutting it over and over again. Or if you hash over something, you keep doing it again.
If you chop something into small pieces like vegetables or fruits, you hash them. So you have hashed potatoes, right?
Yes, potatoes is a good example of hash. You can have hashed vegetables. You can also have hashed potatoes. And if you go to a pancake house, you may notice the cook keeps turning the hash over and over and over again. So when they serve you the hash, it may have been cooking for several hours before they finally serve you. The boss does not like to hash over the same things every week. He likes to have people make decisions and then move on to new business. Congress has been hashing over an immigration reform bill for the last 4 years.
It was cadence, organizational cadence. organizational clock speed, and we continue to work on that stuff.
Cadence refers to the speed of something, or the beat, or the timing of something. And the cadence actually is the quiet between the useful activity. And so it's come to be associated with the timing of the activity. So during a musical performance, there will be sound and then there will be quiet. And the time between the sound is the cadence. The cadence is the rhythm.
And when he talks about the cadence, the organizational cadence, that would be the flow or rhythm of events in the organization.
That's correct. It can also be referred to as the tempo. The military oftentimes talks about the tempo of war, and they use that as a way of talking about the timing or the speed of something. Organizational clock speed can also be used to refer to the cadence. The idea of clock speed coming from an electromechanical device or coming from a computer where the machine or the computer is designed to operate at a particular speed.
So organizational clock speed is an analogy with the computer clock speed, and it reflects the speed of decision-making and communication process.
That's correct.
That's all for today. Tom Taylor is an ESL tutor. He teaches English in the United States and outside, all over the world, using Skype. He can be reached at his website, which is
ESL-fullsteamahead.com.
Click on this link and check out his website and email with questions. Thank you, Tom, and I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.